Hello, 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 hello. And also goodbye. My name is John, and I am not involved in this stream beyond saying hello and goodbye at the end of it.
Sir not appearing in this stream.
Yes,
Rude.
that's very much appearing in this stream right now.
No, you're not.
Get out of here.
You're not here right now.
I'm not
And
here
he wasn't.
right now. Good
Bye,
luck,
Felicia!
goodbye.
Bye,
He's not
Felicia!
Bye.
So, Sean,
Who was
what on
that?
earth are we doing today?
This is why
Well,
you're the
last
captain.
time, you kept traveling some more.
So much trouble.
Oh, you
Hi.
introduce yourself.
Who said that?
Oh no!
I'm Sean, and I'm the Firefly for this particular group of chuckle fucks.
Yay!
And I'm also joined by the Tanzania.
Hello, I'm the Tanzania.
I am joined by the Schönmagern.
Hello.
I'm joined by their Sternzer.
No rhyme. What a crime.
And the last two was harder to think of rhymes. And the
And I am also
Eloise
here.
and the Eloise, please.
Yay!
That rhyming.
And last time, you traveled some more. You traveled some more. You were still heading towards Tall Mauser and trying to get there, hopefully before a certain large boy that
I thought you were going to say before Christmas.
before Christmas.
Came back
only
to-
2,400 episodes to go.
out of universe, yeah, that's a reasonable bet. But
Yeah,
in
that's what I was
universe, it's going to be a
thinking.
long time until wait, because we just came out of winter, so that's
Yeah, it's
a long time.
literally just turned spring, so it's like you've got an entire year before anything resembling Christmas. Which I don't believe there is anything really resembling Christmas. So, but yeah, you traveled some more. You found the main thing you found during your travels. I think you did encounter a swoop wave.
We did.
A rogue swoop wave.
Is that like a copyright-free subway?
What? Oh, okay. No, we are not eating the swoops. No.
No, don't eat the swoops! What the fuck?
I mean, you can try.
No!
You know one thing. You know one thing that did. You know, that lovely wretch speak the other week.
No, fuck that shit! Fuck him! You don't speak about rat fucker.
Everyone's favorite thing, the wretch speak. Oh, loved it.
Hell no!
But yeah, while you encountered this wave of swoops while heading towards a ship that had been struck and torn apart, basically. And upon talking to the crew on it, you find that it was Kadrath that had made them that way, meaning that it is most certainly going the same way you are.
Yay.
So, upon getting those people aboard and
Eating the new best character.
getting the new best character of the Kachabora, who
the
is very
husbando
good,
of this campaign.
who has a very brilliant bedside manner when it comes to injured people, and yeah, that's pretty much most of really what happened. Really, it was another kind of just relaxed traveling kind of episode.
We're still in the travel montage.
It's still in the travel montage. Speaking of a travel montage, I
Which
believe.
begs the question, Sean. Are we there yet?
Yeah. Are we there yet?
She's in it.
I'm trying to remember how we left off last time. I've completely forgotten.
We were back up. We were resting, I think. We'd gone through the night and we're just about to head off again.
Yeah, I believe that was the case.
Surprise
Yeah.
plant in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Trinix did find a surprise plant in their greenhouse when they did their old their tending to their plant plots and found a mystery.
Yeah.
Mystery plants.
Who knows what it could be?
Firefly does.
I do.
Well, we assume.
We
We
hope.
hope.
I've already decided what it is. But you don't know that.
It's for me to know and you to find out.
But yes, you would. All the other ships unlash themselves from each other,
Yeah.
and you head off. And the Tall Mauser is pretty much, and the entire area of High Cross is pretty much, you can see it quite clearly now. It's these giant, it's pretty much, as you can see in the background image we have here, it's an area where large ruined walls jut up above the canopy.
Ooh.
And a lot of them are just left to ruin, but Tall Mauser is quite a hefty stretch of it, where people have basically dug into the walls to create houses and shops and other various things. And you can probably, if you start traveling pretty much as it gets to like early to mid morning, you probably will be there by this evening.
Cool.
Yippee. The
Um,
answer is nearly.
and so you start heading out. I believe, I'm trying to remember. I think you received some damage last time on the ship, but having spent the night, you would have healed that with your deck engineers. That's the one.
Yeah.
So you start heading out again. The for those who are below deck, which I believe is usually our reluctant medical officer of Tamiris. A lot of the refugees, they're not outright like hostile or anything like that. But most of the refugees are starting to get a little bit grumbly,
Bit antsy.
having stayed like below decks. You like a couple of like, it's not like you've all kept them below deck. So occasionally they will like go up onto the deck and like get some air, but for the most part they have been mostly trying to stay below deck just in case anything were to occur.
Quite cramped.
It is very cramped. No, you are packed to the rafters. If anything, you're possibly a little bit overburdened with people. Because I believe your
okay.
Damn inventory mechanics.
Because I believe your ship, with how big it is you can fit about 20 people if necessary.
Yeah, we've got quite a few people.
Like at a push, you can fit 20, and you've probably got like 25, 30, maybe 35 people here.
Oof.
Yeah. As much as we've tried to spread them out between the ships, like they're packed too.
I mean, there's only so much you can spread.
Yeah, you had to take in basically an entire town. I think from what I remember of the head count that the kind of the elder of the town did. I think he said there was about 15 people missing.
Yeah.
And so you had the majority of a town split between a number of ships. Of course, just your ships, you 4 ships, the chipped root, the metal air, and the wealth pain, and the Verdant Nebuchadnezzar. So yeah, like I said, people are getting antsy, but with the knowledge that you should arrive today, you got like they're not outright rebellion yet. If it's like if anything were to happen to increase that time, mwahaha, mwahaha, then you might have issues. But
What was
you
that evil
head
laugh
off.
just now? Did you guys hear that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing.
Nothing like that happened. What are you talking about? Silly
My brain blew out.
person.
I remember having something in my ear or something.
Silly person. But yes, you start heading out, and you are what do we have here for? Where's my phone? I'm gonna roll some imaginary dice because I can't get to my actual dice at the moment.
In here.
To roll. It's a fairly overcast day, and the seas are a bit tumultuous.
Okay.
So it's another one of those days like the kind of the first day you were traveling, where the wind was kind of blowing gaps between the canopy.
Mhm.
It's kind of like that again. And with it being quite overcast, there's a possibility you might get some rain later on, but at the moment, it's clear.
Is there anything unusual about the rain in this world, or is it just rain?
It's just rain.
Wet.
So
Are we aware
Blood
there's
rain.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there like any other kind of rains that we know of in this environment of game? Like I don't
This
know,
particular
like really acid rain.
there's no acid rain or anything like that.
Thank
It's
God.
rain is usually just normal rain. You can get some slight strangeness, but
Like that
Rain
one
chasm.
town where it rains fish.
that like one town where it rains fish.
What?
There's a town where it rains fish.
Yeah.
Which town?
It rains.
I think it's like in
Fish.
Brazil or something, or like in South America,
It's
where like just fish
in-
just falls out the sky for some reason. I'm pretty sure I heard
It's
that somewhere.
It's in Fishtown, USA.
Am I making this up? Did I just see that? Did
No,
did I get tricked by an Onion article?
I could have sworn that's I could have sworn that's like a Chinese or Japanesey thing.
I believe.
They were lifted up by a water spout, weren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
something like that.
there's certain
Travelled a fair distance through the air at the top and then rained back down later.
Honduras.
Here we go again. Neurodivergent podcast, everybody.
Yup.
An annual phenomenon called lluvia de peche or peche. Rain fish.
The
more you know.
more you.
I'm also gonna be a read.
Anyway.
And they were never seen again. Skipper fell into the sea and was never seen
Finally
again.
succumbing to its cold.
No.
What do we need to do right now is the question everyone is asking themselves. So is anyone wishing to do anything in particular while we travel during today? Any tasks you're wishing to do? Anything you're wishing to accomplish?
Are there any
Not-
like lines between the deck and the crow's nest or something like that? A big long line of sorts of like over the ship.
Like as in rope or
Like rigging?
Something I
Rigging.
can hang stuff off.
something? There will be like ropes and things like that. You don't really have rigging per se because obviously you don't need the wind.
We have
To
bug legs.
You have bug legs. So, but there are like you can like because in the end most vessels are kind of prepared for if they happen to need to store things and stuff like that. So there are places you can hang things. It's like a couple of poles that stick up a bit higher on the railing that like have ropes and things to hang stuff off of and things like that.
Might support winches to lift things out of the hold and whatnot, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking of something very light. Like a couple of sessions ago, Tuka was working on bits of art to commemorate the captain.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm going to hang those around the ship.
Cute.
Yeah, you could easily find places to hang those up.
That's so sweet. Oh.
And so
That was me
Tuka,
thinking Tuka was trying to do their laundry.
Skipper will help Tuka.
Hi. Skipper returns from the sea.
Skipper's returned from staring into the sea.
Like reverse swan dive out of the sea.
so yeah,
Staring, nothing serious, just absolute staring. Nothing to worry about.
everything to worry about. Anyway, but yeah, you with especially with the help of Skipper, I wasn't going to make you roll for it anyway, obviously. Actually, no, fuck you. No, I'm not going to make you roll for it. But yeah, you find various places like round the wheel room, and like I said, the various like hanging posts and things like that throughout the ship. You just hang up all your artwork, and it's like various. Just describe one of your pieces to us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dare you?
Fuck you.
On the spot.
I mean, one of them will probably be sort of like this ship sort of like skittering to the rescue as Tuka falls out of a tree.
Yeah, it's just like it's almost like I want to imagine it's almost like almost like a hieroglyphic like esque thing. So it's like side on with the sea below, the ship going with the captain like on the bow pointing towards Tuka.
I was
With
thinking it was
Tuka.
kind of going to be like when a kid draws their like favorite superhero,
Aww.
and like all the massive muscles, and everything is wildly out of proportion.
Just because it's like how I'm imagining it. He is still ridiculously ripped.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah,
like
he
he's
was anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
it was anyway.
he was pretty damn ripped for his age. But like Tuka's drawn him with like a shirt that's far too tight, and just like
It's definitely a triangle.
the
Like dual
rip,
wielding two swords.
you're wielding two swords.
One
And there's like
hand because he needs the other hand to point.
He's got a jetpack on.
He's got a jetpack. There's like a halo around him, like in those Renaissance paintings when they draw angels. It's like, oh. It's almost like the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel with like him reaching out and Tuka reaching towards him, and it's
Oh.
Just the
You know what, I
face
would like to
painting, but
think-
upside down.
I would like to think that Skipper would give a try, like doing art, but it's so blotchy. It's just like everything is not perfect. It's just like proper blotches and shapes from the body.
It's like
So
an
they still have
ink test.
It's
meanwhile, Skipper's is a Jackson Pollock.
I need to look at this. Jackson Pollock.
And they're
Jackson
trying
Pollock.
to explain it to everyone else in the group, and we're all like looking on, like as if we're staring at our like secondary school art teacher, being like, "Yeah,
Definitely love that shit. Love
sure
that.
thing."
Yes,
wow.
Skipper's
cool.
explaining their painting when all the rest of you are just kind of staring at it like one of those magic eye posters. And it's
I fucking love magic eye posters.
I literally I pulled an all-nighter teaching my brain to do magic eyes once.
I think I still have the book somewhere that is currently living in my mother's house right now.
I think I need to like relearn every time I
Yeah.
look at them.
Everyone needs to relearn every time.
It's hard.
Magic eye is
It
like
is.
the best thing ever. It makes my eye go, ooh.
I do feel like great when I can get it.
You know what I mean, though? Like, if someone's done that, like, they always go, "Ooh."
Yeah.
I'm glad you understand.
Yeah.
But yes, we have artwork throughout the ship and on the deck and on the hanging rails and things like that.
I was gonna say, like, I think so. I just imagine so, like, Tuga looking at one of Skipper's painting and just pointing a bit of it and just like, is that the Cece? Because out of character, I looked up one of the Jackson Pollock and I saw a tangled mess, and I'm like, yeah, I can see someone using that to represent the sea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Skipper's like, confirmed.
Yay!
Is this also the sea? Yep.
Of course. All of the sea.
It is all the sea.
All sea.
All the sea.
All sea.
Because it is
You know
all
what
I
I do-
see.
I actually do like the paintings from Jackson Pollock.
Yeah, Jackson Pollock's a good painter. Very eclectic, but still. Either way, what the heckin' hell is the other two up to? Tamiris and Trinix. Trinix and Tamiris. Trinix.
Clarice is probably almost certainly doing her rounds, making sure everyone's all right. I imagine she's going to be very relieved when we land in Tall Mauser and she can restock on bandages and rubbing alcohol and all that lovely stuff.
How's our friend with the feet doing?
A friend with the feet.
I don't remember names.
I think
Stanza. Is this what you're telling us?
He refused to let him get on his feet because they have no skin on them.
You mean Anzir.
It's the dude. It's the guy.
Yeah, Skipper calls him the brave one from after hearing the story that he said.
Yeah,
and I definitely don't keep forgetting his name.
Yeah, I meant to make a little NPC thing for him. I don't think I did it.
It's fine. Just pretend that Tamiris remembers his name because she would.
His name is Anzir. Anzir.
I make no promises that I will remember that.
Yeah,
I've been adding an E to my notes.
Next time I will have a little thing for him.
This will be on the test.
And even then, if you manage to get to Tall Mauser today, there's a chance you won't need to speak to him ever again.
So goodbye.
Boot him off the ship. Goodbye.
Who was that again?
But yeah, you do your rounds. As I said before, it's like a lot of the refugees are a bit grumbly and a bit.
Yeah, she kind of does her best to.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's especially like young people and children, like she notices the drawings going up around. It's like, oh, maybe I can recommend people do some drawings, like the kids or like whoever, just to
them occupied.
Yeah, just to maybe raise their spirits a little bit.
Yeah. You make the suggestion to them.
Yeah, and then she probably does like inventory of the med bay and that sort of thing. Makes her sort of shopping list, as it were. Yeah,
you are. Admittedly, you've been quite lucky. Obviously, you've a lot of your general inventory has gone down a lot quicker than it would do if it was just being the crew. And just like the deck crew and yourselves.
Yeah, it's like with rationing, we've had just enough, and like we got enough just to cover us to the end of the journey.
Yeah, you will definitely need to restock a lot.
Absolutely.
And
which, to be honest, she probably is going to be very grateful for, because I think she's probably getting a bit of cabin fever.
You probably will be a bit bit cabin fevery by now.
She's been having some troubles.
You've been having some trouble. I believe you're the most mired out of everyone.
Oh, she's very mired.
So yeah. And that you do obviously do check up on Anzir and the other few people from the crew that you saved from the wrecked ship.
Yep.
Including Were. Everyone's favorite Were.
Yep. Our boy.
And he's, like I say, he is still, even though
he drawing.
I believe he would do. Even though he did get hurt during the attack on the ship and everything, after you patched him up, like because he had the large gash on his arm, I believe it was.
'Tis but a scratch.
That's what the scratchy says.
And you did like patch him up and everything, but it obviously, even at the time of him mentioning the large gash on his arm, it didn't bother him at all.
I has question.
Mm-hmm.
I might have answer.
What breed was he again?
What was he? What? He was a Carchabora.
Is that the sharky one?
Man.
He's like a bipedal anthropomorphic shark. Yes.
What kind of head?
He looks like Left Shark.
He pretty much looked like a great white, basically. And he was kind of like he was a very, very pale blue. Well, I don't know saying was for. He is. He's a very pale blue, and he's got kind of like geometric tattoo down one arm.
You know what? I think the fact that the last session I had, it was like because I was completely zoned out from work and being at my mum's. I'm now sad that I'm thinking, I'm glad I'm playing the skipper, because if I was playing some other character that could potentially be, smashing this guy. Smash. It's now all I'm going to say, smash. But I'm not a skipper. Would.
I guess a lot of last session involved Skipper staring at the sea.
It did.
Yeah, definitely.
We assumed it was the sea. It was actually Shark Friend.
it was actually like daydreaming about Shark Friend. That's what it was.
The thing is, though, would they use the word shark in Wildsea? Or because that's what I'm curious about, though, Sean. Would shark be a word to use, or
Not really, no.
Maybe it'd be a slur.
I mean, it's not like there are fish in the world, including ones that do swim in water. There are some that have evolved to a point where they're actually able to essentially swim through the air.
Ooh.
But I think.
But a lot of species of fish and everything are no longer around.
I assume it's a word that's fallen out of the common lexicon.
And it's pretty much like for all of you lot, actual yous, not your characters. Sharks, like Carchabora, are sharks. There are no other sharks now. All the other sharks died out. And because it's been so long, it's been hundreds of years since anyone saw a regular shark, nobody thinks of the word shark anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's kind of
so I can't say shark friend, hoo ha ha.
Not in universe, but you're welcome to say it constantly anyway.
It's more of a skipper title, because skipper don't really use people's names, but instead give titles to people as we have seen.
The finned one.
The finned one. The big friend. He's
quite
big.
The tall one.
Tall
he
friend.
Is very big.
Tall friend.
Tall friend.
Is he muscular?
He's muscular, but he's got kind of a layer of fat. She's got a gut.
Oh my god, that's such a glorious dad bod.
Exactly. He is the epitome of a dad
less
bod.
Attractive.
Have I just inadvertently made the biggest thirst trap?
Campaign.
Yes.
Is everyone thirsting over the Shark Man right now?
Yes!
In theory, yes.
You got You made the female gaze, Sean! Well, non-binary at this point as well.
Okay.
Do with this information what you will.
Sean learnt things about us.
And when we used to play Destiny, I was called the monster fucker. Okay.
He's never pinpoint that to me because I'm the one.
We're playing a tabletop RPG. We're all monster fuckers here.
Yeah. You're not wrong. To be honest with you, I was reflecting.
Why do you think we're here?
Yeah, what the fuck, man? You. What do you think we're here for?
I didn't realize you were That desperate for monster fuckery. Okay.
We did
Rewrite
play Monster
story.
Prom, right? I mean, Monster Prom here. Come on.
I'm just going to add a 6-pack to Gadrath. Hang on.
Sounds like we need to play Thirsty Sword Lesbian sometime.
That does
Apparently.
sound fun.
Yes, I agree.
But yes, as to drag us back onto topic.
I mean, there's already like the other captain as well, who
Must.
There is
giant
the-
lady.
There
Mhm.
is there is Cream. There is Creamer who's gone looking for your captain, who was the very large muscular lady.
And then there was like another.
Um,
Wasn't there another lady who was also kind of
There
pretty-
there is the Ectus lady who's like a cactus woman, who
She's a bit of a pretty
Oh,
character.
You know what? It's a shame that a certain Foxboy isn't around for this.
I thought the actor's friend was really supportive of Trinix last session.
the session before, I believe, but yes, they did have a little bit of a moment over the stars.
Wait until she says good girl, then we're all
Those-
fucked.
Like you can almost hear the Caribbean crab going there. You see her sitting there across the way.
No, worse. If you start saying good girl to you, we're fucked.
Uh-oh.
Alright, back to Wildsea, guys, calm down.
We have
John
set the
Simon
level.
wants
The
to-
level is here.
So yeah, you to get back on to what Tamiris was doing. You check on all them. You check on Anzir. You check on Wur. You hang your gaze lingers on Wur a little longer than you thought you would. But God,
She is from a convent. Let's just.
This whole
Suddenly it's,
conversation just happened into Myris's head.
Suddenly it's warmer in here. Where did that come from?
Yeah.
just hot damn.
Steady on.
Anyway, but everyone is well. You managed to bandage Wur in such a way that he hasn't immediately just taken the bandage off because it's annoying him. And he does start doing some drawing, as you suggest.
I sort of picture him like lying like sort of belly down the floor, like his little legs up like a teenage girl.
Yeah.
Like that sort of vibe.
Exactly, he is exactly doing that. He's like kicking his legs as he's drawing,
Yeah.
and he holds the charcoal that he's got like a kid holding a crayon. Like
Yes.
drawing side sticking out the bottom of his hand as he.
But he's like zeroed in. Man is in the
Yeah.
zone. It is his
like-
masterpiece.
This will be his pièce de résistance,
Mm-hmm.
and
There's a cat on my desk. Hello.
and there's a cat on the desk.
Hello, cat.
The cat,
The cat
the
is now
ghost
off the
cat.
desk.
the spirit cat from last time appears and just sitting on your desk.
Leave the rat and the mouse alone. The rat's your rat.
Wait.
Wait. Everyone waiting? Is everyone waiting? Everyone good?
Wait.
Wait.
There we go.
You know, I think if Skipper sees the cat, like Skipper will say, "This one has discovered something that the others have been doing, and it's this," and then proceeds to use their hand or something like their tree bark hand goes. This one, this is good way to show how to bring friend. But they're
need
not
a
doing it
crash.
so well. It's not like because they don't have lips or anything. It's like
Just a strange little piece of metal.
It's probably scared the thing away.
It just walks straight back through the wall and just disappears. Uninterested at all.
This one has failed
Ejected.
to claim friend.
Not today. We have failed. But we shall try
But-
again tomorrow.
But yes,
This will not end
that
here.
is what occurs with Tamiris's shenanigans. Trinix, we got to you in the end.
Waiting patiently, I'm sure.
Trinix, what are you going to be up to during the kind of morning to afternoon traveling that you're going to be doing?
Helping with navigation, for one.
Navigation.
She would like to collect together any of the like sentimental pieces that the captain had with him in his quarters.
Yeah.
And she's kind of trying to get her head around what to say to his wife, essentially.
This is fair. You head in to his quarters, and it is. It's
Noticed
like
the stream might like to see the cat, by the way.
the tree wants to see a cat. God's sake!
Hang on, I
Um,
can post more cat photos. I can post actual ones of my cats.
Cat
We might be
photos.
relying on Sean for any
Kitty!
cat sharing with stream.
Let's
I
see.
I think I have
Green.
the.
That would be.
I can show you pictures
would
of
be
my
John,
cats
to
when
be
they
honest,
got new
the-
toys the other day.
Oh.
Yes, please.
But we can put them in the Discord, and people can join the Discord.
Yes!
Have a look.
Can.
Get your butt in there.
Where is the pets channel? Where is
We'll
it?
put them in the IRL photos.
Yes.
There is no pets channel because we are horrible people.
IRL channel is
How do you
fine.
not have an? How do you?
I-
not have
I
a
shall
pet
put-
Channel? I could have sworn there was.
I shall put a picture of the. Are they after Eloise's cats or are they after the slink that we mentioned earlier?
Both is good.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I shall
okay,
post a
well, Eloise's cat in IRL, the slink
And,
in like general RPG
is in-
chat, I
is
guess.
in general RPG banter. That's this link.
All right, there we go.
But yes. So you
Hello.
enter into the captain's room.
There is a bonus trash cat.
There's bonus trash cat. You enter into the captain's room,
Mhm.
and it's like a tableau of a life lived. It's like he's got his bed, and it's just very simple. It's not like where other captains might give themselves like a big ostentatious bed. He's just got a very simple bunk, but then everything else in the room is like charts and books and like gewgaws and scrimshaw pieces of all
So
these.
there's not like a self-portrait of him with big muscles
No,
and a jetpack.
nothing like that. It's all very simple, but tells
oh my
of all
God.
these dozens upon dozens of adventures he's had on the seas.
I post cute photos of
Um,
my cat, and one of them is done in atomic poop. Good God,
And
that is vile. Oh God, night ruined.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to clean
And
that
so,
up.
yes,
That
you've got
reeks.
this- yeah.
Sorry, I shall be back.
Eloise will be right back.
The grief
yeah,
of
you
RPG gamers who own cats. Or are owned by cats, rather.
And so you see this, like I said, this tableau of your friend that may or may not be gone. And kind of, it really makes you just think about the times you spent together and how he saved you. And again, the kind of wave of what the hell am I going to tell his wife comes over you again. And you start packing up you got like crates and boxes on the ship, and you start packing up his things into and anything that you think is like going to be useful on the ship. Like I said, some of the charts you have, like some of the charts he's got pinned to the wall and things like that. You think those might be better to keep, but like you put in, like I said, the scrimshaw pieces, the trophies and like hunting trophies and things like that. You pack away reverently.
Yeah, she
And-
wants to keep a few things on board as memories for the crew.
Yeah.
But yeah, the majority of things she'll store in boxes.
Yeah, and yeah, you do find some things to. You find some things for the crew. And I'm going to put everyone on the spot now.
Oh, no.
What thing, Trinix, do you find for yourself to remember the captain by? Like, what?
I like to think that he had like a signature like sash that he put around his waist as like a belt, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like a particular buckle for a belt on his coat or something.
Yeah, I think the sash works very well. He had, and you find it in his closet. This beautiful kind of red silken sash with kind of a very, very well worked kind of tasseling work along one edge, which he would usually have hanging over. And it's got some nice like embroidery on it as well. It's like just like patterns. It's not like monogrammed or anything like that. It's just like a nice kind of flowing pattern. Almost like leaf work and like plant, like almost like tree branches kind of weaving along it. And it's a very beautiful thing. And you take that for yourself to remember him by. And then why I'm going to say I'm going to pick on all of you is Skipper.
Oh, for
What
fuck's sake.
what did Trinix find for you to remember the captain by?
Oh, I don't know. I was trying to think.
Well,
Can you
now
come
you
back
better
to me?
think. I will
I've
come
got a
back to Skipper.
suggestion if you would like a suggestion.
Yeah, give me a suggestion, please.
I'd have thought some sort of map reading tool.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Like maybe he had a special one.
Like he has. So you had like for Skipper, you find this. Looks like it's like a It
I
looks
kind of
like it.
See it
Go on.
being like the thing for navigating by the stars. You like line up.
Oh, one of those.
I can't remember what they're called.
Is it a sextant?
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, sextant.
But I was going to. Funny enough, I was going to suggest a sextant.
Nice.
So, but yeah, you find this very antique sextant that you have no. This had to have been older than the Verdancy, and you have no idea where he could have gotten this, but it screams Skipper to you, and so you put that to the side for Skipper. Tuka, what did Trinix find for you? For the captain, to remind you of the captain.
Is there maybe something like a little wooden flute?
Yeah. Why not? It's very simple flute, but like to the point of it, he may well have carved it himself. It's like simple, like pale wood, like a kind of like a birch. I think birch is a paler wood.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Especially silver birch.
And so yeah, it's this nice kind of very light colored wood, and it's like it's not the most elaborate, but it plays, and it's in tune, and it's very simple, but it's 100% him.
Oh.
I should add this into my.
By all means, add them into your sheets. That's the word. And do we have a Tamiris back, or?
I am back.
Tamiris!
I scoop at the pooper.
You scoop at the pooper. Now
Yes.
you must engage at a brainer.
Yeah.
and decide
I was thinking.
what.
I was listening.
What? That's all right then. What you're thinking?
I don't really know. I sort of get the feeling that I feel like in her sort of religious upbringing, she doesn't feel it's appropriate for her to take something without having been bequeathed it by, like, verbally or in any sort of written document. So I don't know if she'd feel comfortable accepting anything from him.
This is fair.
But, like, I mean, in terms of, like, something that Trinix might have found to at least offer, I'm not 100% sure, really. But I'm open to suggestions.
Does anyone have any suggestions of what might be found that would be a good gift or a good keepsake for Tamiris?
I was querying some sort of book from his travels. Like maybe he'd put together not necessarily diaries, but had been sort of noting down the different places that they'd been.
Like a travel log.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I imagine Tamiris would, like, thank Trinix for the offer, but that she can't accept it and that it's better to go back to his wife.
His wife.
I think in sort of in Tamiris's faith, the idea is that when someone dies, they go back into the earth, as they do generally, but like back into the plants, the trees, everything like that. So they're always to the sea, basically. So they're kind of always there, I guess, is sort of the idea. And it's like, why necessarily take something to remember them by if they haven't given you anything, because they're always going to be there anyway, that sort of vibe. I'm not being the best at the words of it all, but that's sort of thing.
I understand. I believe other people understand.
Mm-hmm.
All is good in the world. But yeah, you make obviously Trinix. You find that you make the offer, but it's rebuked. No, it's refused.
Doesn't mean that she might not take it for some other reason later. I'm just going to leave that out there.
But you finish packing up the thing that you believe his wife will want, and you leave it just next to the door in the room, so when you arrive you can unload it. And it feels very weird to not have him here.
She's also been listing out things to like restock the ship.
Yeah.
Because she's kind of thinking that she basically wants to give the list to someone, whether that's one of the crew or someone at the dock, to get that all sorted while she goes and finds the captain's wife. She doesn't want to have to kind of do both.
This is fair. But yeah, you are easily able to make that note, and it's mostly just obviously rations,
Yeah.
water, possibly something to haul.
Snackies for the ratties.
Yeah,
Snackies for the ratties.
Some repair stuff if we can get hold of it.
Yeah. Raw materials for repairs.
Yeah.
Lots of sealant.
Yeah.
We're gonna need it.
But yeah, you make that list, and you keep it on your person for now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all made up. It's like I said, much like the list of medical supplies that Tamiris has already kind of sorted out.
Yeah.
It's all pretty much along the lines of
Shopping spree.
Normally, you probably would have had enough if it was just your crew, but the fact that you had so many extra people, and by all means, the other crews have supplemented through hunting and things like that, but even that has kind of pushed the supplies to near depletion.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get all that sorted out and got all that noted down, and that'll be ready for either someone else of the crew to deal with, or, as you said, a dock worker or something like that. And that's everyone who has done. We didn't actually go into properly. I know Skipper's helping Tuka hang things up, but other than that, is it doing art now as well, or is it resuming your staring into the sea?
I think
Skipper, or a bit of both.
It's kind of a bit of both. But Skipper will quickly do a thing where on some occasions they will quickly go around certain areas to see if there's anything needed from them in a way of anything fixing, any heavy lifting they can do, just seeing if there's any usefulness they can do, as to be part of the ship, part of the crew kind of situation. But I will probably say that at some point things will probably need fixing on the ship, so they did their little job as help fixing the area, potentially doing some heavy lifting, and then that's like kind of like an afternoonish kind of thing. The morning is then normally when they tend to just stare out the sea, and then mid-afternoon they'll help Tuka with the whole with the paintings and drawings, and then proceed to then help with the rest of the stuff, and then evenings probably starting out the sea again.
So
please, can we have it where at some point the kids that are on board manage to convince Skipper to give them like a carry around?
Oh hell yeah! Like, of course they will.
So
out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I'm sorry if you hear loads of banging. My cats have the zoomies.
Yay!
But I was the captain's family. He had kids, right?
He has one son. Yes.
Is he quite young?
He's not. I believe I have it in mind that he's probably around about 10.
Okay, because I was gonna maybe like suggest that maybe someone gives him a drawing.
Oh.
Just like, your dad was so heroic and he's amazing and we all loved him and that sort of thing.
Why is he so muscly? But that is fair. That will be up to you all when the time comes.
It's like just like among the belongings, there's just a little drawing that Someone did.
Yeah. So with Skipper, you start your day staring into the sea, or staring out to sea, and as I said, it's very tumultuous today. It's so the rustling and cracking of branches is very loud today, but you still hear the kind of whispering call. Just a skip. And you don't know what it is, but it feels louder somehow. And you can't figure out why. But it could just be that you're concentrating that little bit harder today. You're not sure. But you spend your morning like that. Then you said in the afternoon you helped Tuka, is that right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so that's fairly self-explanatory. You as soon as you start seeing Tuka kind of standing on tiptoes trying to get this painting up.
Swaying a bit, wobbling a little bit because Grace has been mired.
Yeah, Grace has been mired. So
like because the fact is that it's in the mired part of Skipper that where is it? Is it the mechanics? Or is it character? Mired is like your conscious scatters like petals on the wind. So they just kind of just like they're always dissociating.
What a mood.
I mean, that suits what we've been seeing.
Lots of dissociation. It's literally
you're among the perfect group for that.
it's literally its personality. It's stuck in there because the fact is that there's stuff happening in the brain. There's not brain, there's a cluster of things happening in the whatever noggin is in the helmet.
Indeed. But you do notice that they need help, and you proceed to help them hang their various art pieces on the walls and on the riggings and things. At which point, you kind of like, because you've been snapped out of your reverie, you realize you should probably go and help out around the ship a bit, and you head down below deck to the and you come across one of the deck engineers that you have.
Oh no.
Yep. And I'm going to say you come across Tukla, who's an elderly gal. It's a mushroom man. It's like a kind of grey color with like he doesn't have a mouth, but he's got kind of like where you'd think a mouth and chin would be. He's got kind of like tendrils going down, so he's got like a little tendril beard.
Yeah,
got like a little Cthulhu face.
A little Cthulhu face. And like you find him and ask if he wants any help, and he gladly accepts. And he just like points out like some bits that just need some extra sealant to like help just keep where the sea managed to get in before. Just like to shore up the sealed areas and tighten up some like gears and screws and things like that. The engine room where all your rat friends are.
My little friend.
And but yeah, and you spend your afternoon doing that, and then you round out your afternoon by staring back into the sea
once more.
Back to your regularly scheduled dissociation.
And so with that, everyone having decided things they want to do, I am going to ask one of you to make me some sort of roll for keeping watch.
Oh god.
Who is attentive today?
I'm afraid.
You should be.
I always am.
Everyone's always afraid. Everyone
You better
terrified at all
watch out.
times.
You better watch out. You better watch out.
I'm
You better
going
watch out.
I'm going to say it's going to be Skipper, considering how much looking around they've been doing.
So
Exactly.
much sea staring.
So I want some sort of roll in order for you to do a
Fair.
watch.
Probably my usual.
Which is
Hang on 1 second. So I'll probably say sense.
sense. Yep.
With a little bit of tide. Sense with a bit of tides. Sense and tides. Will you be okay with
Yeah,
that?
I'd say tides and sense. Yeah. Let's see what you're gonna get. It's
Oh,
a conflict with a twist. Diddle-a-do.
Just one roll, immediately a twist.
Why do
Yep.
we do this?
That's
Just to suffer.
because it's such a good game. It's gonna be a twist. Diddle-a-do.
Do we see a wretch beak flying by?
They don't fly. They crawl on their horrible human hands and feet.
Okay.
Oh, dear God.
Okay, there's one just scuttling across the sea, maybe.
And it
No. This
I
isn't.
bet they
This
sound
isn't what
horrible when they scutter. It's like,
they're
This is just
horrible
me throwing out
things.
an idea for the unexpected.
The unexpected is sure. If anyone else, unless anyone else has another thing that they think might work, or
That's
anything
right.
else.
An alternative, or you'll get it being subjected to a wretch beak.
it's a gargantuan swoop in the distance.
Oh, the final boss.
And it just looks at Skipper menacingly, looking absolutely disappointed in it.
Why is this swoop disappointed in you, Skipper? What did you do?
Because I never get a chance to be his friend. I keep failing one.
Do you know this swoop personally?
Any other suggestions, or do we have the choice out of a wretch beak or a swoob?
I was thinking that it is a swoop that the ship accidentally kicks.
No, we can't keep doing this, or is this just going to be the running gag of the entire campaign?
My heart will.
Yeah, you. Unless there's any other suggestions, or do we have choice out of 2 swoobs and a wretch beak?
Well, that sounds like another option. All 3 at once.
Okay. I have an idea for what you see. And I think I know what the conflict is going to be because of it as well. You'll just like this particular bout of staring. You stand on the bow, and you just notice in the distance like a little white patch approaching you. Like you're approaching it, and as it gets closer and closer, you see it's a swoob, a bit of a chunky swoob, not giant, but just like where they're normally about the size of a football. This one's probably about the size, probably like about
Melon?
maybe a large melon, a large watermelon, and it's just sitting there.
Cutting out. What are these beautiful noises?
And like you start to panic. The swoop is right in your path. It's not moving or anything. It's just staring at your ship. It's and the ship is just keeps going, and it's getting closer and closer, and it's getting close. And then just at the last minute, a retribute grabs it and pulls it into the way.
Oh God, that's just horrifying.
And in your trauma, I want you to mark a Maya.
Oh, what Maya though? I know which one.
Which one?
Hang on. Where is it?
Which one?
Character. I'm going to mark as your conscious scatters like petals on the wind. But it's already been marked anyway, so
now.
I've got it twice now. It's
Oh,
marked.
no!
Both Mayas have been marked. Your conscious scatters like petals on the wind.
Which now means.
Well, to be
that
honest, I made myself mark that Maya last time. It wasn't to do with you. I just made myself mark it.
I know. But because you now have 2 marks in it, you now roll at a detriment if you go against your Maya. So if you try to like concentrate very heavily on something, you will be at a detriment.
I see.
No more going on watch for a bit then.
It's just so you know. That's what happens when you mark both the Mayas. But because of that particular scene, I'm going to say that's just what you see on your watch, because it was quite an event.
Very affecting.
Very affecting. I was going to just use that to roll on the tables that you have for the particular scene, the particular reach we're in, but there's no need.
The twist in the idea generation was sufficient. Yay!
It was. But you continue sailing through the day, and it starts getting into late afternoon, and Tall Mauser is like looms above you. This gargantuan wall, which you can only imagine how gargantuan it truly is, considering this obviously goes to the ground and sticks up above the trees quite a substantial way.
Makes me wonder how far down it goes.
But as you approach, you see just a flurry of activity, especially like around the base of the wall. Specifically, one particular bit of the wall.
Okay.
And upon you don't even need to really closely inspect it. You see at the base where all these ships are big rents in the wall.
Yeah, it did sound like it was ahead of us since it attacked the ship. Well, it went through the ship we'd rescued.
But the more egregious and concerning thing is a good trying to think how tall the tall it is. I'm going to say that the wall is like a solid, half a mile higher than the canopy.
Oh.
About halfway up the wall is a giant dent where some of the stone, because the wall is kind of like as you can see in the picture, is kind of almost like plastered stone. Some of the bricks have buckled inward, and others have just completely cracked open. And there's just there's people who are you can see like groups of people have rappelled down to the dent, and it is a substantially big dent. And there is just like I say, this hive of activity going, like inspecting the rent in the wall and the dent. And like the with the dent is like you can see occasionally like a bit of like plaster or stone will just crumble and fall into the canopy. And yeah.
Is the dent the size of the creature that we saw by any chance?
It's about the size of the creature you saw.
What an oddly Leviathan-shaped hole.
Maybe it has a twin brother.
Dear God.
Is there any sign of the boat that we sent ahead?
There is, yes. Where's the I think it's this is the gentleman here. Yes, the Ikriko was the captain you sent on ahead of the Clawed Ornail, which is it was a smaller vessel than yours, but it had like a little saw prow on the front.
Yeah. It had more
And
speed than we did, didn't it?
Okay.
It did have a lot more speed than you had. And they are at dock in the on the wall. Or not on the wall, like right at the very base of the wall, like where the canopy meets the wall. There's like a large dock has been built, made of like various like wood and things like that.
Cool.
And so yeah, their ship is sat on one of the docks, and the other ships in your little fleet, Ramina's, Loberg's, and Seashores, all kind of like approach the port and start like finding a berth and getting all tied up and everything. And I'm assuming you're going to do similar.
Yeah, I want to stick around where the others are. And I'm assuming the others are also going to want to be pretty close to the one we sent ahead.
They do. So there's the where Ikriko's ship is. There's plenty of room for all of you. I believe Loberg's and Ramina's might have to be a little bit further out.
Yeah.
Because their ships are a bit bigger than yours. But either way, you're all relatively close to each other. And I'm not going to make you roll to pilot to get to dock, because you've all done it 1,000 fucking times. You've all done it 1,000 fucking times. You haven't suffered enough yet, because you've only rolled one thing and fucking conflict and twisted it.
I mean, in general.
Sean?
Tanzania.
I have a random question, because this is just random. This has nothing to do with the game, but are you snacking?
Yes.
I thought so. It's just like
Good.
snacking. I want to snack now. I was like, it was like a small little detail I just noticed in my brain and noticed something. I was like, oh, okay. He's snacking now.
I was eating a custard tart.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna treat myself.
But anyway, you dock. You throw a line out. One of the dock hands grabs it and helps tie the ship to the dock. And gangplank is put down, and a much relieved horde of refugees alight from the ship.
The flotilla.
And
Trinix is just going to be sort of the first one to hop off and just get whoever put the gangplank out to guide the refugees to, I assume, like, maybe the harbour master.
Like, as you approach him and kind of like get and explain this, is like, we're already aware your friend, your Silicre friend told us all about what had happened. Yeah, if they just follow me, if they can gather over there, and he like just points like a clear area of dock, then I can lead them all to the harbour office, and we can sort something out.
We did find a few extras en route. The giant creature that went through your wall took out a cruise ship, so we did pick them up on the way past. So we are a few heavier than expected.
He kind of cranes his neck to look at the group of people who you indicate are the shipwreckies, rather than they're the hunting family. They'll probably take care of themselves, really. But either way,
a couple of injuries between them, so
that's fine. If they follow us to the office as well, then we can get them. I mean, they know where to go anyway if they want healing and things anyway. But either way, they can come with me anyway. Right. And he kind of like heads off to the area that he pointed you to send everyone to. And the all the people, including the most important people, of course, of Jabriath and Janice and Scob.
Yay!
All gather into their little group.
Goodbye.
And before everyone goes off, he like Jahan the Ectus elder that you've encountered a couple of times and spoken to a few times, approaches you, Trinix, and I just wish to offer my thanks to you, child. You and the other captains helped us all in our time of need. And if ever the waves choose to bring our paths together again, I will be forever in your debt.
We all helped each other in this one, but I appreciate it all the same.
The offer will always be there regardless. And he kind of like gently pats you on your shoulder, which the idea of patting someone made of bees on the shoulder is always kind of a weird thought to me.
The equivalent of your shoulder.
I'm just imagining it like the patting, and it kind of undulates, and it's just like.
I sort of imagine it like there's just a small spurt of bees, just like
Remind
out and
me
then go back
what
in.
your bees are inside of. I assume they're inside something, but I know
A trench coat.
But I knew it. But I know it wasn't the lottery of flesh.
They're kind of inside, for her torso anyway, inside like a loose, flowy sort of half see-through t-shirt or like long sleeve top. So you can see the bees that are in there, but
1,000
like
bees
a
in a
tunic?
t-shirt.
yeah.
That's when the bees in a trench coat have to wear their summer clothes.
But yeah, he pats you on your shoulder and returns to his people, and eventually, after they've all been gathered up, they all follow the deckhand or the dock worker even along the dock towards the office, And you see, as they do that, a familiar Silicre person of Ikriko, the captain of the Clawed Ornail, the one you sent off ahead. He starts heading like opposite to them, straight towards you. And to remind you what he looks like, he is kind of lanky, but he's also not won the lottery of flesh. His body is made out of silk, like spider silk.
Ooh.
But it's kind of crooked.
Like a mummy.
It's kind of a crooked kind of like he's not like he kind of his head is at kind of an odd angle, and his arm is kind of always like crooked. One of his arms is always kind of like crooked up, like a kind of contracted. And he approaches, and with the voice of 1,000 spiders, I see you all arrived safely. Ikriko is glad of this.
We did.
Did you have?
Did you make it ahead of the
Leviathan.
gestures at the hole in the wall?
Not as quick as we wanted. We pretty much just arrived. Managed to send out an alarm, but he then immediately attacked. But I believe there were no serious injuries, luckily.
That is good.
But I'm not sure what it intended to do here.
Went ramstrap.
Well, it first just launched itself from the waves and hit and points to the dent in the wall.
Ramstrap, best strat.
And then upon falling back into the waves, it just clawed at the wall, roaring and wailing. Before just diving back below the waves.
That makes no sense.
It does not. Although it did manage to take out one of the docks going towards the west. So we assume it is now heading that direction.
Oh, okay. At least Tall Mauser's relatively safe now.
Indeed it is. Admittedly, there's not much that could have taken down Tall Mauser. But maybe if it got bigger. But I hope that will not be the case.
Skipper
Foreshadowing.
How
will.
do they get bigger? Do they eat lots, or how does all that work?
I do not know. I just know that there are leviathans far larger than this one.
They eat their little dicks.
Skipper's gonna like intervene and say, "This one is curious as to what purpose this Leviathan needs."
On.
Who's John? John's not here. What are you talking about?
Cameraman!
Like Ikriko kind of like... I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking
Who's that?
about? Ikriko kind of just like scratches his head kind of absent-mindedly. I do not know. As I said, it just launched itself at the wall and then clawed at it. like it wanted to do something it wasn't able to. But I do not know what this Leviathan wants or needs. It is a mysterious one. And that Loberg, the ironbound captain, kind of chips in and says, I've not seen one like this, nor one that acts like this. It seems, from everyone's descriptions, almost like it's acting out of spite. It is most troubling.
Mm. Skipper's gonna
Despite
ponder
people
for a bit.
living here? Who's the
What was that again,
directed at?
I didn't hear what was said. I'm sorry.
Okay, just two people spoke at once. Okay, well, since I'm talking, I'll reiterate. It doesn't include people. Despite the people living here?
It seems. I mean, Ikriko kind of comes like, it did just seem to want to attack. It wasn't trying to take anything. Where other Leviathans might want to take, I mean, he kind of indicates the dock, and you see, obviously, like a collection of more ships along the docks of like cargo gearing in and out, and you can see like a big crane hauling up like a big crate of what seems to be fruits. It's like, this dock is full of various foodstuffs and other things a Leviathan might want, yet it took none of it. It seemed to just want to attack.
This one asked a question.
Yes.
Was this town, this place, cause such a noise? Loud ones?
Not particularly. No more than any other town.
I wasn't sure if it was deliberately going the way we were going.
If this Leviathan is going directly towards certain towns, perhaps a pattern is forming.
So far, this was the nearest town to the last one. Yes.
It is.
But still, a purpose is not in sight yet.
What's west? Here.
Please hold. Well, west of here would be the Kremich Surge. And that is bisected by a mountain range. There are settlements in the Kremich Surge, but I don't know particularly anywhere that is directly west of here.
Where's the next closest place to here?
Oh god, what was that noise?
What was that?
I don't know.
If anything, that gave me like kind of an uncanny vibe now, like
Yeah.
horror just stepped in. Oh,
We're in a
God.
horror movie.
You know what, at this point we probably will be.
It is uncertain what the next nearest town would be. Many move
What is that?
I suppose the next nearest would be Marrow, but that one is to the southeast of here.
People hearing my typing?
No, we kind of get this like white noise interference.
In
a tiny
the
bit.
game.
Oh, is that in game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I honestly have not been hearing it, so I was like, is something going wrong with my mic?
No, you're right. I wasn't sure. I thought someone was like transmitting something, and I wasn't sure.
I'd be
Yeah, I don't
interested.
know any. Go on.
I'd be interested to look at any old books, things like that, to see if the route that it's taken is anything significant.
I'm thinking about trying to find someone who knows about Leviathans, who may have some idea what we can do, how we can honestly just communicate with it. Sounds like is my only idea right now.
This one likes to investigate the town and see what purpose it holds for the Leviathan. See what causes the Leviathan to act in a way.
Actually, there's also some business to resolve here.
Exactly.
Yes.
Is this a good
There's
purpose?
business resolved. Isn't there, Tamiris? Or Trinix, even.
Yeah, there it is.
Do you wish for this one to accompany you? My dear friends.
Shouldn't we? I feel like it's right if we all did.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember the comment the nickname I've given to Trinix last session? Because I think I've forgotten.
Oh, I've got it in my notes. 1 second.
So,
Okay, the hive mind.
the hive mind. Hive mind. Or many friends.
Oh, many friends.
What did I name Tamiris?
I think, was it like the kind one or something like that?
The kind one.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind one, pink fluffy one. Hive mind. I want to go for many friends. Might want to rechange it to many friends to Trinix.
Hey, swap and change it until you find one that you settle on.
It's super cute.
Many friends. Little friends. Little friends.
Aww.
Friend of friends.
Hello to my little friends. Hi, my name's Trinix.
Okay.
Trinix will let the other captain know that they need to go and find the wife.
Yeah.
And would send word to the other boats that that's what she's going to do, and then would offer, if the others in the crew would like to join her, they're welcome to. If they would prefer she went alone,
I think we're going to
can
come
do that
with
as well.
you.
Yeah.
I believe everyone upon your crew, except your deckhands,
And the
except your
rats.
deck engineers, and the rats will not be going with you.
Oh, imagine they're all rats
So the
going.
rats have a break.
But they are having a break on the ship.
Yay.
I would say that Skipper will before Skipper will like go along with everyone else. Skipper would quickly ask to the person that we've talked to, another silly Cray. This one asked another question. How does long one takes to the next area? The next area that how long will it take?
Crimmage surge.
Crimmage surge, yeah.
The Kremich surge would be about 3 or 4 days travel.
And how long did it take to get from to where we were before to here again? Question mark, guys.
It took
Similar?
you guys about 3 days.
So this is longer,
Slightly.
or relatively longer, or a little bit less.
But
Right.
as well, I will warn, the Kremich surge is a treacherous place. It would be good to be very well prepared if you wish to travel there.
does one think that this Leviathan would actually approach said place?
That's the direction it was going.
Or may change direction to another?
It could do, but Leviathans, a powerful enough a Leviathan, or a decently tenacious one, will not be put off by the surge.
Right.
Do you know anything of how Leviathans navigate the mountains?
That I do not know.
A very bizarre phrase.
I suppose it would depend upon the Leviathan. Mm.
It's concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It is very concerning.
Can
But-
one track the Leviathan but keep distance?
Maybe if you found someone to track it from above. But-
Flying.
But how you'd go about that, I don't know.
Did you
As you
just
can
say
s-
flying, Skipper?
Yes.
It's like Tuka's antennas will like perk up, just like and start waggling.
But I am not astute with such locomotion, as you can see. And he like indicates his small, saw-driven boat.
Mm. Very well. Perhaps this one must find the one that can fly in the sky and clouds and track the Leviathan.
Mia Okay, what is the term for big tree again?
Tall shank.
Give me a total enough shank and I can do that for a bit.
Perhaps maybe a crew, a ship of maybe, not as one.
Oh, trickier. For clarification, Tuka. Wait, yeah, Tuka has strong enough wings to do a little bit of gliding.
Damn straight. So are you now going to go and find Mrs. Captain Person?
Oh, yeah. It is time.
Mrs. Captain Demard.
Yep.
and
It is time.
the child.
And child of Demard.
Demard child of Ard.
Son.
Hello, I am Saul Demardson. Where the fuck is that thing? Doop-a-doop-a-doop, bear with me a moment. So I need a pencil.
A pencil?
No pencil for you. Sorry.
I need to kill 3 men in a bar.
No, you can't. Sorry. No.
I once saw him kill 3 men in a bar with a pencil. Fucking pencil.
It only works if you leave the pencil in there.
Yes.
Sorry, bear with me a moment more. I'm trying to.
Oh, Trinix will have got the other deckhands to write something to the family if they wanted to.
Yeah, I'll say that you told them that in the morning,
Yeah.
and they kind of they wrote out a very simple kind of card, just like sorry for. And then it's like they put your loss and they scribbled it out. Sorry for the captain being MIA. And signed it. All three of them signed it.
Aw.
So yeah, they're not the most nice or heartfelt, but
It's the thought that counts.
they tried their darndest.
It's definitely got some like rat footprints on it as well.
Some little rat
Hey,
paw
the ratties
prints.
send their regards to
Aww.
Jeremy, Ethel, Ratasha, and others.
That sounds like that would be like a really metal line and like a plague sort of type fantasy movies, like the rats send their regards.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been the crows send their regards, but you know.
So you head on out. You get some. You're quickly able to find like some locals through your wandering through the pretty much almost city.
Your settlement.
And you're quickly able to find someone who knows where the captain resides, and it's a way up the wall. It's probably
So many stairs.
It's a lot of stairs, a lot of slopes, a couple of elevators.
As long as it's not the bit of wall that the Leviathan threw itself at.
Now the bit of wall that the Leviathan threw out didn't have anything on it. Like, it wasn't even like it threw itself at a street section. It threw itself at a blank bit of wall.
Huh.
Which is why everyone keeps saying that it's almost like he's doing it out of spite, because there was no reason to attack that bit.
I'm now thinking
anyway.
that the Leviathan's actually blind and is just like bouncing off of various things.
Possibly.
Whenever I
Boing.
whenever I try to
Look at
picture it,
us
I just picture the Alaskan bullworm from that one episode of SpongeBob. It's just a long round guy.
He's not a long guy. Not a long man.
I just picture giant worm.
But yeah, you head up and up. It's a little over halfway up the wall. You come along a long bit of street carved from the wall, with a lot of I want to say kind of middle class kind of dwellings. Kind of like lower down is where a lot of the lower class people live, I want to say. But then obviously as you go higher, the more interesting people, the more wealthy. Well, not really wealthy.
So it's quite literal lower and upper class here.
Literally, yes. And as you get higher, you start seeing people dressed very strangely. You start seeing people you see a person walking by with like an entourage of people behind them, wearing like a headdress made of like rectangular pieces of paper with like people's faces on them and some sort of writing on it. You can't really tell what they are. And like they've got, and around their belts they have like dangling these like discs made of like this kind of almost like pearlescent on one side, but then kind of like a black, or like, once again, it's kind of like various ones with like words written on them, but it's like words you don't know.
I'd like to see if I can get the attention of like a shopkeeper or someone that doesn't seem shocked by
this
goings on.
You can find a shopkeeper. Like, I'm gonna say there's like a stall, like a food stall. And he's like, this gentleman's just stood there saying, grub on a stick. Get your grub on a stick. Finest grub on a stick in all of Tall Mauser.
No. No, Sean.
Too late.
What?
It's happened.
He already has.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sean, say something.
What is? I mean, it's not like it's a grub in a bun. Like
the grub in the
Completely
bun!
different beast, clearly.
Yeah, this is grub on a stick. What are you talking about?
Oh my god!
Finest grub on a stick. And you approach this gentleman, I see.
What's thy name be? What's thy name be of you?
Me? Why my name's Dibble.
Flashbacks.
That's great.
Flashbacks to another life.
Another life in another world.
In how many weeks?
Depending how long it takes me to read through the rulebook and the adventure you're going to be doing. Dibble. Grub. On a stick. Vendor. I'm not noting it down. Shut up.
Now you're noting it down. I've noted it down.
So yeah, you approach this gentleman, I'm assuming, Trinix.
Yep.
Unless you want to go, no, I'm just going to someone, anyone else.
Yes, she would walk up to him and just, without any hesitation, just ask if he could explain what
deal with the headdress faces.
What these people are doing.
What? Well, you mean that gentleman there? Oh, he's one of the Ritlings. He kind of like looks at you.
Sure what that is.
The Ritlings are they are a group of individuals. They're a cult.
Okay.
They are devoted to ancient wealth.
Right.
So they will pay handsomely, and I mean very handsomely, for anyone who can bring back old currency, old gewgaws, and things of importance from the pre-Verdant era.
So the writing that's on them, would that also be pre-Verdant, I guess?
I'd assume so. I can't read it for love nor money. So, I mean, whatever. I mean, that. Yeah, I can't read it. I mean, if you're versed in the older languages, you might be able to catch a few bits and bobs. But I know Melo Sour, and that's all I need.
Understandable.
And brass tongue, I suppose.
So they're quite a common sight around here?
Oh yeah, their home is High Cross.
I see. Interesting.
I mean, you've not seen some of the weirder things they do.
Do tell.
I think it's more fun if you find out yourself. If you happen to head up a little bit higher, you might come across a few.
This one is very curious and then proceeds to go and float away to that direction. Quick, someone stop them.
Skipper,
I grab like whatever the bottom of your floaty bit and cling on.
Oh. Maybe not.
Not just yet.
Maybe after we deliver the news.
Yes. Apologies. Proceeds to float back to the group again.
Before you lovely people part, could I interest you in a grub on a stick?
What is grub on stick?
Why, it is only the finest grub ever known to the entirety of High Cross. Seasoned with the finest herbs and spices.
Oh my gosh, I actually got to the end of Guards and found that was legit.
Don't you fucking know it? I see someone has returned to us from disassociating. Could I interest you in a grub on a stick?
Run! Run, Eloise! Go back off this search!
I think that's going to be a new.
How does the grub on the stick smell?
It smells like a grub on a stick. I think you can probably. You can smell the spices. You can't smell anything else.
Zuko is puzzled.
It's almost like he has decimated this thing with spices to cover up something.
Cover up what it actually is.
I see you have a good eye for you're really taking in the sight and the smells of this delicious grub on a stick.
Okay, I'm gonna do something extremely very silly.
Is it have a grub on a stick?
I'm gonna roll to decide. I just have to find.
No! Oh no!
And
roll.
No.
Like, I think I'm going to roll like instinct sense for
Instinct
sniffing.
sense. Sense as in your common sense. Yes, that works.
Shock! I decide that eating this would be a bad idea.
You think maybe just a nibble, but you say no. I must resist the grub on a stick. And I'm going to assume that none of you partake in a grub on a stick.
No.
Does
it look pretty looking?
No.
No, okay, yeah. Skip that.
It's just overwhelmed with spices. That is all.
It looks like
about it.
It looks like a grub on a stick, but it looks like ridiculously kind of garishly kind of yellow from all the spices he's put on it.
It doesn't.
It looks like a grub on a stick.
Does not feel. This one feels concerned of said grub on stick. I do
Oh,
not-
how dare you insult my grub on a stick? I know when I'm not wanted. He puts his grub. He just shoves the grub on a stick unceremoniously back into like the tub that's sitting on his cart, and he just like wheels away, going, "Oh, I've never been so insulted in all my life."
Now I'm just
That's
like,
funny now because that's one of his Mayas. Blunt.
what was the Maya? Oh, blunt. Okay.
Bluntness. Extreme
Getting caught
bluntness.
up.
Hang on. Let me just remember. Maya's. Maya's, where are you? Extreme bluntness.
Yeah. But you now know about the Ritlings.
On the stick.
And you know about the grub on a stick seller. But yeah, you're now free to continue your journey towards the residence of your captain. And
we'll continue that way.
it doesn't take you very long to get there. It's a little ways further, and like I said, the directions that the person gave you were pretty succinct, and you arrive in front of the door that you most certainly hope is the right one. It most certainly looks like the right one. It's got like it's almost got kind of like a scrimshaw kind of look to the outside. Like they've put in various like bits of amber and chips of like particularly pretty chips of bark and stuff like that, like dotted around the wall of the house, the outside wall. And
Cool.
yeah, and it looks like possibly the right one. You standing outside.
Phoenix will
staring at
take a brief moment before going and knocking on the door.
I'm
Like,
assuming the rest of the crew follows.
Like where you might hear
Yeah.
one
Just
take a
take a
deep breath
moment.
and then go. Like,
Just all gather
bitches,
ourselves.
please.
Steal our resolve.
And you knock on the door. There's a bit of a pause.
What's the captain's surname again?
There isn't really surnames in this
Okay.
world.
So
So
in
it's
a
just-
formal setting, how would you address?
Mom?
yeah, mom, or like, just are you the wife of Captain Demand? Even would just be
Yeah.
until you
Okay.
know their name, and then obviously you can refer to them by name. You wait a little bit, and the latch on the door goes and opens, and there is this large, muscular woman
Oh my god. Yes.
with like a mane of dreadlock hair.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Giant lady.
And she's got a very pretty face that doesn't match her very hench body.
We're in trouble.
She beautiful. Yes, she is.
And she kind of looks you all over. Can I help you?
Greetings. Are you the wife of Captain Demard?
I am, yes.
I have some potentially bad news. Would it be okay to come in and talk?
She kind of like has a very concerned look on her face. Yes, of course, come in. And kind of like steps to the side and it's like it's everything, walls and everything wise, is all carved straight out of the wall that the house is sat upon. So there's a lot of kind of white stone and stuff like that, but then it's like got kind of a nice wooden table, like a big round wooden table sat in like the middle of a dining room come kitchen with a set of stairs that leads up. And she like indicates for you to sit around the round table, and closes the door behind you as you all enter. And I'm assuming you're going and sitting at the table.
Yeah.
She sits at. Go on.
I need to let you know that at this point we're not sure of the whereabouts of the captain. We have a crew out searching for him. But given what's happened to... Can't remember the name of where we were.
Gogar's Retreat.
But given what happened to Gogar's Retreat, I'm not particularly hopeful. Are you aware, have you heard news of what had happened there?
I mean, yes, we heard. I got made aware that the Leviathan knocked the plate off of it, which, and then obviously shortly after, like, pretty much I heard that after we got attacked. But yeah, I was aware. I wasn't sure if he'd. Because I didn't hear. Obviously, I know you were supposed to come back before the winter, but well, obviously, I assumed he'd held up somewhere during that time. I wasn't sure where he would have, but
Yes, he helped rescue a large percentage of the town, getting everyone into ships, as I'm sure you can imagine him doing.
of
He was
course
very
he did
determined.
Of course he did the daft old coot.
The last we saw of him, we were falling towards the water in what was his ship. I hope that we're merely borrowing it at the moment. But yes,
Well,
he stayed on the disc seemingly.
thank you for telling me. Who's out looking for him, or looking? You said someone was looking for him.
Yes, we sent one ship ahead to try and warn everyone here of the damage that the Leviathan could cause. Although unfortunately they didn't make it here with enough time. And one of the ships we left behind they're a sort of scavenger vessel, so they're best equipped for searching to
You
see
remember
if they
the
can recover people.
You remember the name of the captain?
Trinix would, but I don't.
There's a lot of captains.
It's Krimmer. Okay.
The boat belonged to Krimmer.
Well, if anyone's going to find him, it's her. It's in our blood, you see. Oh, she's my sister.
Oh. Oh.
Sisters, 2 giant women.
It makes sense now. Giant woman.
Just someone in the background falling over with a nosebleed.
Yes, Saint Fox boy.
We are as hopeful as we can be that he returns. But I wanted to let you know rather than you continue to wait.
Well, thank you for that. Oh, I mean, I've always been knowing that I'd probably end up hearing something like this, but he was so close to retiring. I thought that he might get away with it.
Hopefully there's still a chance.
Well, if you've known him as long as I have, he's not one to go down without a fight.
Exactly. And that was one hell of a fight.
Well, we'll see.
We have bought some of his personal items up from the boat for now. What with crazy goings on in the Wildsea at the moment, we wanted to make sure that you had things of his.
Well, I thank you for that. Now I need to find a way to tell Uso about it. I'll think of a way. I'll think of a way. I have to.
The crew have written a small card for you both.
She takes it all of you and looks at it and is like, you kind of a little smirk and a kind of laugh, like a grunt laugh through the nose, just like,
it seemed
very, very moving.
It seemed fitting of them.
It did. It does. I'm going to bet that Dether decided on that. He always was a grumpy little thing.
Yes.
But the sentiment isn't lost. Well, what will you do now that you've got the ship and everything?
We're not 100% sure at present moment. We need to speak with the other captains to see whether there's anywhere we can go to learn more about this Leviathan's actions. It makes sense to pool our resources because this is...
I want to just hurry to Crimich Surge. No.
Crimich Surge?
That seems to be the right direction it's going, yes.
Interesting. Just kind of like lost in thought a little bit.
Anything you know about that way?
I mean, I should say so. I'm from there.
Oh.
Took a lot to get out of it.
This one has a question. Like trying to find words. As you have lived here for quite some time versus comparing to the place you lived before, are there anything that shows similarities that may be of interest to the Leviathan as to why the Leviathan could potentially be attacking out of spite? Was there anything of something that could trigger it in like a noise, maybe?
I couldn't tell you, I'm afraid. Crimich Surge and the Foxloft are very different places.
Don't just. I've had an extremely dumb idea, so just blink, 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 blink. Leviathan's ghosts.
What?
Oh, thinking that they can go through, they think they're ghosts. Totally.
There's a ghost trying to go place. Just like, oh no, I can't go place.
If this thing thinks it's a ghost, it might be the first one that's ever thought it was a ghost.
I thought.
It is the first time for a lot of things. You are now selling Tucker on the idea.
This one believes it was to do with noise or something in the area that they are attracted to, as to why they're attacking.
It got the heading towards Tall Mauser from a long way off. So it'd have to have to be some kind of noise loud enough to be able to hear from sitting on top.
There was times where there was fireworky things with the potteds, with the coloured powder pots.
Were they that loud?
Not really, no.
But were they shown out of the area where they considered to be looking like signals?
They were fired up over the ocean, over the sea.
Mm.
Like that we know that the two of us each have our own idea, and we do not agree with each other's theory.
Theories are flying around all over the place.
So Skipper's got replies like, was there anything that was shown in the air as of recent?
In Tall Mauser?
Yes, in the last few days or so.
No, I don't believe so.
Not any kind of anything of unusualness, no?
No.
Just a dent in the wall.
Just a dent in the wall.
Just a dent in the wall. I'm sorry, I'm not really being much help, but
I'm also not being much help. I'm very EP.
I mean, it's 10:30, so no one can blame you.
that is fine. We'll be. I think we'll wrap up once we've finished this interrogation of the bereaved.
This one is just curious of its nature as to something of being part of the sea. It feels strange.
We will leave you be for now. If you do happen to think of anything, we will we'll be in the
Come
dock.
back another day for further questions about Grimmage
Would it
Surge.
be okay to perhaps return tomorrow once you've had a bit of time to process?
That's acceptable. Yes, I'll have to find my son and inform him. But yes, yes. If you come back tomorrow, I'll be able. We can talk some more.
We appreciate it. As someone who has information from having lived in that direction, it might help us draw some conclusions, or at least rule some things out.
Indeed. Yeah. Just I said come back tomorrow. That'll be fine.
Again, my apologies that we couldn't come with better news. Have a good evening. We'll gesture to the others to shuffle out.
Yeah, she just sits at the table, kind of staring at the table as you just all leave. And you close the door behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And your hardest task. Your hardest task so far is completed.
We will basically find somewhere to have a conversation between us as a group for the beginning of next session. As a characters talking outside about what we've uncovered, what our thoughts are, and what we're going to do for the rest of that day and going forward, I think is the plan, right?
That sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so, with that, I think we call it to a close there because we have EP people.
We do have the EPs.
I think Skipper would completely stare at the sea for a bit more longer than others.
Disassociate some more.
One sec, I've got that as a pinned thing somewhere, I think. Oh no, it was a link. Oh no! Huh.
I can start with it.
We're
all
having
talking to
conversations with
ourselves.
ourselves. Yeah, this is snazzy.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching. We loved having you here. If you wanted to come and chat with us on the Discord, we would love that. We talk about all
Join
sorts
us.
of fun stuff. We share all sorts of pictures. Come and show us artworks you've done. Let us know about characters you're making. All of that
Or your
good
pets.
stuff.
Or your pets.
We do love seeing pets. We have. What's that stanza?
Just gonna remember to follow and ring the bell icon, as it's a free way to support us.
Indeed, we have a YouTube where a lot of our replays go up on. We have a website, which is finalbossfight.
Oh, you
Co.uk. Yes. Finalbossfight.co.uk. On there, you can find links to all of our social medias. You can find upcoming streams and all that good stuff.
And
also
all
the
that
audio
jazz.
recordings.
We have podcasts we have that you can listen to. They are also up on links to those are up on the website too, so do head that way. As far as upcoming streams, we have got
Tomorrow, John.
Yes.
It's
Indeed you
Jaws
are.
of Hakkon that John on is playing tomorrow.
Wednesday, it's
Minecraft Wednesday.
and then today it's
Oh no.
Big new game on Sunday. Eve of Ruin. Let's go beat up Verdant Nebuchadnezzar.
Hell yeah.
Straight from the first session. Go beat up there.
That's the plan, guys. That's what
some
we're gonna
big
do.
expectations.
That's the plan, so everyone hold on to your butts.
that'll
I'm cool with this.
This can only go well.
But yes, we love having you. Thank you for sticking around. And John, did I miss anything?
Oh, I forgot something. La, 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 la. Okay. Are they still there? Yes, they are. And yeah. Oh.
I'm concerned.
We're gonna raid Penance RPG.
Ooh.
Ooh, Penance RPG. We are going to be raiding that Penance RPG.
Yeah, currently playing Split Fiction.
Oh,
Nice.
Go say hi. See how they're getting on with the stream.
See you around,
Yell,
everyone. Take care.
Yell swoob
can't
at them.
find
Yell
the
swoob.
Ooh, can't find that channel.
Where?
It's on my followed channels list.
It's not showing up.
I mean, I can put it in the Discord and we chat if that's any help, Anu.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, I've got the link to it.
People at Dragon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I started following them because of a raid from FBF Live.
Does that work?
Tasty dragon meat.
Is it because it had the capitals in it?
No, because I've tried that.
Well, that seems to be the right link.
It's not showing up on the raid channel. Maybe they don't accept raids?
Maybe.
Possibly.
Didn't know that was a possibility.
You're going to raid in Snowwolfest. Minecraft.
The Minecraft.
One of you is
Go send your love.
because they can't hear me.
So instead, the raid will be to Snowwolfest, who is streaming Minecraft. Say hi.
Yell swoob.
Yell
Yell
swoob.
swoob.